See how tender that is?
Yeah.
I mean, it just pulls right apart.
And what part of the?
This is that sirloin. Looks like a piece of sirloin steak.
Right. See,
you left part of it on the bone, so it's kind of hard to. I'm just going to try and show you how nice that would have been.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But we're going to put it with the fajita meat. Yeah, these are pretty nice steaks. We'll save them.
Yeah.
And we'll put this here part with the fajita because it's so tender. You remember what that was called? This piece right here? Sirloin tip.
Sirloin tip. I'll remember next time because I have it on video. I'll watch this 3 or 4 times. Yeah, Mike, with any luck, I'll call you next week with a cow and we'll go round 2.
Okay.
Then my son's got a late season youth tag, so we got a couple more chances. Yeah, those could be.
Should I make them single steaks?
Go ahead. For our family, yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I can always cut them in half later, so I'm not too worried about it.
Just well do it right now when we're doing it. No sense to have to do it again.
Should I have put some plastic on that to keep that from drying out, or did I do the right thing?
I always cut that off anyway.
Okay.
Because it's going to always dry out there. And like I said, you know, that's the spot where the piss sack and all that stuff is. See, this here is the main artery right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we got an artery that runs down our leg. That's that artery right there that feeds everything down to his hooves.
And that big piece you just cut off is what?
That's the top round.
Top round.
And we got the top, the bottom, and the eye. This is the top part.
And what were the pieces of the front legs that you described?
They call the mock tenderloin.
Mock tenderloin, and then the other parts?
That's what they call the shoulder clod.
Okay.
That's that one big meaty part that makes nice steaks that we cut.
Okay. Beautiful. And guy like you can just recognize those pieces when you go to label them for packaging.
Oh, yes.
How many animals have gone through, do you think?
I've been doing this for 37 years.
So what would be your guess on the number of animals you...
Oh gosh. When I had my store up in Minnesota, I would do 600-700 a year.
Uh-huh.
And when I was at Arapahoe, we did pretty much the same. I would make 10,000 pounds of sausage a year. You know, from summer sausage to Polish sausage. That's just the smoked sausage. I made a lot of Italian, you know, Italian link.
Sure. Tell me how you smoke your sausage, because I've never tried it, thinking it was too lean to get a good smoked product.
Well,
just more fat content?
To have a good sausage, you want to have at least 85% lean, 15% fat.
Okay.
And this here is 99% lean pretty much, because I try to cut all the fat off of it.
Do you like pork fat or beef fat?
You don't want to use pork fat at all. And the reason for that is that's what they make lard out of, and they cook that and it renders out. It doesn't, the fat molecules don't mix with the protein molecules. So when you cook it, if you get it too hot, it'll all grease out.
Okay.
The best thing to use is beef fat, not suet. You know, there's a deal called kidney suet that hangs on the inside of the animal. You don't want to use that.
So if I was to come find a butcher like you and ask him for some fat to add to my sausage making, what type of fat would I ask for, or would he know what I wanted?
I would just ask for some beef fat, not tallow.
Okay.
So the kidney suet is called tallow. That's what they call it anyway. But see, out in this part of the country, we have most everything is grass fed, and then what they do is they bring it into a feedlot for, you know, like 6 weeks and pump the corn and the grains to them to get the fat. But if you go to, like I say, Arapahoe Packing, where they have a little processing plant, what they, I'm not sure if they still do. We did when we were there cutting, you know, quarters and stuff. We'd save all that for the game season, because that's what I would use in the sausage. But what I suggest doing is to get the fat is I go to you know, like Walmart or one of them places and buy the 73% lean, because that's 73%.
Okay.
And I take and mix that 2/3 beef. So if you had 10 pounds of this, then I'd put 2/3 beef and 1/3 of that fat stuff, and it's still not 85%, but.
So, but isn't that largely then a beef sausage rather than your game sausage?
Say again?
What type of mix?
I like to use beef.
Right.
And what I do is I take 1/3 of the beef and 2/3 of the venison or game.
Got it. Okay. I heard it the other way around.
And so you don't want to, you know, the bulk of it is your, unless you want to have it more beef, then you can do what you want.
No. I want it primarily game.
And see, the whole trick to making sausage is when you get your fat and your lean, you know, the different types of meat, what you got to do is you got to work it and work it and work it.
Hey, bud. Julian, this is Mike, the butcher.
Hi there.
You can't shake his hand. Probably he's got bloody gloves on. But man, look what he's doing here.
He tells me that you're going to go shoot an elk in a couple of weeks. Is that true?
It's true.
Okay.
Missed my opportunity once. Actually, twice.
Well, you got one last year. Watch this.